my beautiful soul family. Welcome to Rising One Coaching. If you have never visited, welcome. Thank you so much for joining today. My name is Allison. I'm your lifestyle and wellness coach, and we use a twist of spirituality in our sessions. I love all of this, mind, body, soul connections. So today is Friday, and we are talking about intuition and how it's the language of the soul. So I wanted to ask you guys, have you ever felt like life was sending you signs and signals? This happens to me all the time. Maybe you keep seeing repeating numbers like 1111, and this one's a really big one for me. I see 1111, 111 all the time. I'm actually a life path 11 myself, so it's a really important number for me, and I see it frequently. Maybe you see 222, 444 is another popular one, 888. They're all like amazing signs from our higher self and our inner guidance system that are leading us on this beautiful path. So maybe you've heard of the same phrase a few times a week. I know one thing that happened to me was when all of this started happening, my spiritual awakening started happening. I had two friends who did not know each other, totally separate, both in the same week recommended the same exact book. And it's the book Signs by Laura Lynn Jackson. And I had an amazing experience while reading that book. I'll share it with you some other time. But that was another thing that happened to me. I heard about the same book a couple times in a week, and I was like, okay, I think I need to pay attention to this. Maybe you have really vivid dreams, and you have a dream and then you find out later that it unfolds in real life. I've had that happen too. So here's the amazing thing. These aren't coincidences at all. What if your soul, God, the universe, is actually speaking to you through the language of intuition? This is all tied together. It's beautiful. I just saw 222 on the timestamp. So on Monday, let's reflect a little bit. Monday, we talked about quieting the mind so that intuition can be heard. Wednesday, we explored how intuition speaks through the body. And today we go a little bit deeper into the soul, which is my favorite, as you know. And intuition is even more than just a gut feeling. It's your soul's voice, your soul's very own voice. And it's how your higher self connects and communicates with you, guiding you towards the path that you came here to walk. So that's why it's so important that you listen to it. So here's how the soul communicates. It doesn't usually communicate in words. It usually communicates in whispers and nudges. I get nudges all the time. And those are those really subtle, soft feelings that you get that are kind of pulling you in a certain direction. It talks to you through symbols and synchronicities. Again, this happens to me constantly every day, all day long. I just saw 333 on the timestamp. Repeating numbers, just like the timestamp. Animals, dreams, messages that coincidentally appear, resonance. And that is that deep knowing, deep, deep, deep inside of you that something feels aligned. It is just right. You can't quite explain it. You just know deep inside of you that this is what I'm supposed to do. This is where I'm supposed to be. Restlessness, even that discomfort, that can also be your intuition. And it's that feeling of being unsettled that means you're out of alignment. So even the discomfort is a type of guidance. I always say when I'm feeling that way, it's time to course correct. It's time to snap myself back into alignment. So, okay, what do I need to do to get myself back into that space where I can really get back into my intuitive side? 432 on the timestamp. That's one of my big numbers too. So think of intuition as your soul's way of saying, here's the next breadcrumb. Follow this and you'll stay on the same path, 444. So our soul needs to listen to its whole self. We need to open up our whole body, our mind, body, and our soul in order to really pay attention. We need the mind to quiet down so it doesn't override. The body needs to stay open so it can start feeling the signals, and the soul uses these doorways to communicate. It's all a partnership. That's why I focus on the mind, body, soul connection, because it's all tied together. When the mind, body, and soul are in harmony, intuition flows like clear water. It's so beautiful and it just feels so good. And when one is blocked, the water gets muddy. So let's do a guided soul connection. I want you to close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Bring to mind an area of your life where you're seeking guidance. Don't force the answer. Just hold the question gently. Now imagine your soul is sitting across from you, radiant and calm. And just ask, what do you want me to know right now? Notice what arises, a word, an image, a feeling, even a sense of peace. This is your soul speaking through your intuition. So this week we've learned that the mind must be quiet so the whisper can be heard. The body senses truth before the mind can even explain it. And the soul is the source, the deep voice that's guiding us through all of this whole experience. Intuition isn't random. It's sacred. And it's your soul in constant dialogue with you. The more you listen, the more you'll see that life is not just happening to you, it's happening with you and for you. So this week I invite you to pay attention, notice the nudges, write down the synchronicities, trust the pull, even if you can't explain it. Your soul always knows the way, and intuition is simply how it speaks. Thank you so much for showing up today. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. Blessings.